my YouTube channel. My name is Hope Taylor and I am a photographer based in Charleston and Savannah, and we're going to talk today about something that we haven't talked about on this channel before, and that is a mastermind. And you might have heard that term before. It's kind of a popular buzzword right now in the industry, but a mastermind is by definition a group of people who work together in the same industry or type of work to mastermind or coach each other and work together to better their businesses. But I want to talk specifically today about photography industry masterminds and entrepreneurship masterminds. I host a mastermind and I'm sharing this video because right now, if you're watching this when it goes live in October of 2021, my mastermind applications are open. And I wanted to share this video because I've gotten a ton of questions recently about how to know whether you are ready to join a mastermind. But before I dive into the topic, I want to just disclaim that I am not trying to pitch my mastermind to anybody. My mastermind is for a very select type of business owner, but I am actually in a mastermind. So in addition to leading one, I am a member of one and a student of one. And so I believe in the power of the mastermind style of learning so much that I have invested more than I've ever invested in my own education this year into a mastermind. We're talking like over $10,000 into being in a mastermind because I believe in their power so much. And when you're talking about a mastermind at a high level in entrepreneurship, you're typically talking about a group of 8 to 12 people that have some type of coach or leader of the mastermind whose job it is to curate a really well-rounded, high-performing group of people who all play off of each other's strengths and spend time meeting weekly or bi-weekly or monthly to pour into each other's businesses, answer each other's questions, hold each other accountable, and push each other's businesses forward. And usually they're all circulated around a specific topic or type of work. So the mastermind that I host is related to launching your first online resource or educational course. The one that I am a member of is all about scaling your existing digital products to new heights. So from going from 5 figures of income to 6 figures of income. That's the one that I am a student in. So different masterminds have different structures and topics that they cover, but they are typically a very expensive investment. A mastermind is typically one of the most expensive types of investments that you can find when it comes to education in the entrepreneurship world, because one, you're typically meeting very often. It's typically a very large time commitment because you're pouring into and receiving and being poured into from all of the members in the group. So it's a huge time commitment. Two, it's typically a high level type of content. So it's content that you typically can't find other places. It's things like getting personalized feedback from a coach about how to launch your specific product based on your specific audience. It's really, really intensive and individual, and you can't get that anywhere else. And three, it's very curated and a very small group of people. So it's very hard to find a new group because they feel very exclusive, right? Like there's only 10 to 12 people in the group. So if there's no available spots, sometimes you're waiting months to get into a group because the coach only opens spots every once in a while, or there's only 10 open spots and people circle in and out. So they're exclusive, they're hard to get into, and that's why they're very expensive. Because they've become so popular and the concept of a mastermind has become such a buzzword, I think it's a good thing. I think they're so valuable and everybody should participate in a mastermind at some point. But I think the lines have been blurred and people are investing into masterminds that are looking more for a course, or they're looking more for a workshop or a conference, and they're not getting what they were hoping to get out of their investment because it was the wrong investment for them. And I wish that somebody had told me this earlier on, because I've invested in a lot of educational resources that weren't the right fit for me, not because they weren't amazing educational resources, they just weren't what I needed at the time. So today I want to talk about the 3 questions you should ask yourself to determine if you are ready to invest in a mastermind. How you know if you are ready to jump into that high level and that expensive of an educational investment. And number 1, the first thing that you want to be sure of is that your business is profitable. Typically, and there are exceptions to this where there's masterminds based on growing a business or starting a business, but typically the mastermind structure is more for business owners that are already profitable and have the amount of income needed to invest in an expensive educational offering like that, and also are looking to scale an existing business, not start a new one. I typically recommend that if you're looking into a mastermind investment, that your business is already profitable, ideally for at least 2 years, that you have been profitable for the last 2 years with enough income to invest in a resource like this. Number 2 is that you are ready to pour into other people the same way that you're ready to be poured into. I think that's a really common misconception about a mastermind, and it's a big difference between a mastermind and a business coach or group coaching. Typically in group coaching or with a business coach, their job is to pour into you pretty actively, right? You're not doing a lot of talking, you're not doing a lot of investing in other people's businesses, and there's not a lot of conversation about somebody else. But in a mastermind, the goal is for everybody to help each other grow. The entire goal is for you to build relationships and get information from other people with other businesses and other backgrounds. So if you are not ready to pour into other people, and right now your business more needs somebody who's pouring into you, and you don't have the time or the resources to be able to pour into other people, a mastermind is not the best fit for you. But if you are ready for the time commitment and the energy commitment of pouring into other people and answering their questions and engaging with others in the way that you want them to engage with you, a mastermind might be a really, really good fit, especially if you're looking for networking and connections and relationships. And number 3, and this is not going to apply to every single mastermind. It applies to mine and it applies to the masterminds that I have been in. But one of my biggest recommendations is that you have a specific project or goal in mind that you want to work on. I've seen a lot of people invest in my mastermind and other masterminds, and I've been guilty of this, that invest because they're excited and they love the potential and they have like 50 different ideas that they can see themselves doing. Because as entrepreneurs, we're innovators, right? Like we have so many ideas all the time of things that we want to do. But if you invest in a mastermind with 50 ideas, it's likely that you won't be able to narrow down to the one idea that you want to actually execute during the time that you're in the mastermind. So you could spend 6 to 12 months in a mastermind trying to narrow down what idea you actually want to execute. And then that time doesn't feel like it was time well spent, right? Because you're not able to apply what you're learning actively to one actual project and see tangible results. So I recommend at least having a general idea of the one project that you're wanting to focus on with the content that you're going to learn from the mastermind. Do you want to launch a course? Do you want to launch a digital online shop? Do you want to scale your photography service side of your business by having an associate team? What is the thing that you want to make happen in your business? What are your tangible goals? Then invest in a mastermind so that you can apply what you're learning and execute it to get tangible results. So I hope this was helpful. Let me know below your thoughts on a mastermind. Have you been in a mastermind? Are you considering the idea? Are you considering starting your own mastermind? I would love to start that conversation in the comments down below. If you want more information on my mastermind, I'm going to link that down below as well. Even if you aren't watching this when applications are open in 2021, you can join the waitlist below for future dates too. But I hope that this was helpful to you guys. Be sure to subscribe. I share new videos every week, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye!